Hi everyone, my name is Mateus, and today we're going to talk about video games. Nintendo's Japanese arm has implemented a new policy in which its repair staff can refuse to fix or replace a product if the customer who submitted it behaves in an abusive manner. As reported by Kyoto News, the company changed its repairs page in October to add new rules for players who submit faulty hardware for repair. When making an inquiry about a repaired product, please refrain from using any actions, including but not limited to those listed below, that go beyond what is socially acceptable as a means of fulfilling your request, the site now reads. If we deem that any of these actions have taken place, we may refuse to replace or repair the product. Furthermore, if the company deems the conduct to be malicious, it will contact the police, a lawyer, etc. and take the appropriate action. According to the site, actions that could make Nintendo refuse to repair a product include intimidation or threats, insulting or denigrating remarks, invasion of privacy, excessive demands, such as for a free repair when the warranty has expired, demanding an apology from Nintendo or its staff without reasonable cause, excessively repeating the same request or complaint, defamatory comments on social networks or websites. A PR at Nintendo told Kyoto News, "We made the decision after concluding our customers would understand because of the reputation we have built of faithfully responding to them." According to Kyoto News report, there is no law against customers harassing staff in Japan, but some companies have been incorporating anti-harassment rules into its terms and conditions. Nintendo's move was praised by an official at Japan's Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, who said, "Some corporations have started taking a resolute stance against the issue, which is effective." Kansai University social psychology professor Hiromi Ikuchi added, "In recent years, posts on social media have made visible the harassment various industries are exposed to, and consumer attitudes are also changing. As a result, Nintendo has successfully kept with the times by making a decision that society was ready to accept." The Pokémon news site Cerebi has reported that a new ban wave is being issued by the Pokémon Company in order to limit the impact of hacked Pokémon and other cheats. The new measures are being delivered through both the mainline Switch games and Pokémon Home, the subscription-based service that allows players to store, transfer and trade Pokémon between games. Players who have hacked their games will hence find themselves unable to access online features such as battling and trading. Depending on the circumstances, these bans may be either temporary or permanent. CD Projekt Red has announced that the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC Next Gen update for The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt will be released on December 14th. Announced in a post on The Witcher's official Twitter account, CD Projekt Red has stuck to its promise of a fourth-quarter release by confirming the December date. This only applies to the digital version of the game though, with CD Projekt Red saying that a physical release date will be announced later. The upgrade, which is free to anyone who's bought the game previously, includes dozens of visual, performance, and technical enhancements over the original, CD Projekt Red said in a press release. These include ray tracing support, faster loading times on consoles, as well as a variety of mods integrated into the experience, among many others. More details on these integrated mods and other features will be shared during a Twitch livestream sometime next week, but CD Projekt Red has otherwise confirmed the next-gen version to include all previously released DLC alongside new content based on the Witcher Netflix series. The game was originally expected to be released last year before being delayed twice, with third-party studio Saber Interactive originally developing the new version. CD Projekt Red took over itself in April 2022, though persisted that the game was not in development hell. The Q4 date was set back in May, but many were still worried given the two previous delays, not to mention the impending end of the year, but CD Projekt Red will seemingly meet its target. A new trademark from Bandai Namco could be the first concrete evidence we have that Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5 is on its way. The trademark, filed with the World Intellectual Property Office, WIPO, on November 14, according to Reddit user TheRidiculousOtaku, and currently under examination and awaiting approval, is for Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. This would suppose a slight name change for the long-running fighting game series Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, which stars various characters from the hit anime. Trademarks aren't necessarily indicative of coming games, although we should note that Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections was trademarked for various potential products including video games. Companies often trademark names in order to prevent their trademarking from rival companies. That said, a leak from earlier this year noted that Bandai Namco is expected to announce the next game in the Ultimate Ninja Storm series by the end of the year. Back in April, anime insider Senju in Japan broke the rumor of a new Naruto fighting game currently in development at Bandai Namco. Senju is well known for leaking insider information and has previously reported on such anime-related games as Demon Slayer: The Hinokami Chronicles. According to Senju, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 5 has been in development for over a year now and Bandai Namco is considering a reveal for the end of 2022. Senju was unable to provide further details on the upcoming fighter, although speculation from fans had Ninja Storm 5 take place immediately after the events of Ninja Storm 4's Boruto DLC. Given the trademarked Connections title, it seems more likely that the next Ninja Storm game will focus on the next generation of Naruto characters. When asked about the credibility of just such a rumor, games reporter PS360HD2 seemed to confirm the rumor to fans. "Credible as it gets," they said of Senju. "Trust me, it's happening." Bandai Namco has yet to make any official announcements, so as always, take these rumors with a grain of salt. That's all the news for today, Tuesday, November 15, 2022. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. The links to all the subjects discussed in this video are available in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.